Alright, so let's talk about the 6th movie of my movie marathon in a film fest. It was 12 movies in 3 days, and you're looking at me with the same outfit because I'm actually speeding through some videos because I don't have a camera in my cell phone, so I'm using something else to make them, and I'm making a bunch of them so I can post them periodically because my phone is decided that it doesn't want a camera. No hard reset has said it right. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about a Portuguese movie called Empire Hotel, or Hotel Império. It's a movie that takes place in Macau, and it's a Portuguese girl whose father owns, or whose family owns, a hotel in Macau. This is like Project Hummingbird. One of those movies that it creates a great environment, really good environment, interesting. I'm sure that whoever wrote it and the whole thing about Macau is really interesting. You get immersed in the culture, you get immersed in the whole vibe of Macau, of the Orient, the whole Portuguese influence still, and the whole international influence. It's really interesting in that way, very well creating the environment, very credible. But nothing happens to those characters. I mean, you almost see them evolve, but they just don't. I'm sorry. Margarida Vila-Nova, she's the main character. She plays the main character. She does a great job. The script, it's what can I say? Technically, they went out of their way to be competent, but that third plot is a bit forced. I mean, I get it, but it's a bit forced. I'm not sure that's credible. It's very well resolved technically, and very interesting technically, and kind of, and it gives it an extra. But it's more effect than content. So I say kudos to Margarida Vila-Nova, and the environment and the whole vibe of the movie, the cinematography even. But the script is interesting. I mean, I'm interested in seeing more work, because you were competent technically, a bit forced. I'm saying it again. It feels like it had to have that extra, and so you just gave it an extra. And I'm not sure that it's credible for the characters to go down that road. I get it. I get it. Maybe a little bit toned down. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just one more person having opinions. Anyway, I like the movie. I'm not saying I didn't. It's just one of those movies where the characters you just expect them to evolve, and they almost do, but then something happens that they don't. They just didn't. I mean, you sat through a whole movie and there was no evolution of characters. They're just exactly the way they started. And then things just magically just develop. So that's my criticism. But hey, for a Portuguese movie, and I'm not saying that Portuguese cinema is bad, it isn't. I've seen great movies. And this is one that technically, in the whole like sound, image, all those issues, kudos to you. Good, brilliant, international quality, if you will. There's just that thing. I mean, you just did a movie about a character that ends up not evolving. She almost does, but then something happens that makes the decision for her. So what the fuck? I'm spoiling, but I'm sorry. It was almost really good, but just almost. The rest is just a bit forced. Go to the movies anyway. If you like Macau, go see this one. If you like Margarida Vila-Nova, go see this one. Kudos.